Hey everyone, so today's episode of Dolly Diaries is going to be different. Usually I film a bunch of clips over the span of several weeks or several days, and they're disjointed from one another. But today I decided to show one project in an episode because it's going to be probably somewhat involved. I ordered something for my doll room to display some dolls that I want to add to my display up here. And I need to do some rearranging to accommodate said item. You'll probably already know what it is because it's in the thumbnail. It's supposed to be here today. I'm not banking on it. I'm assuming it'll probably be here tomorrow, but it says today, so I'm gonna get to work on moving some things around. I could have made a whole video on just opening and setting up the one item, but I don't know, I kind of prefer doing more laid back, like vlog style footage anyways. So there is my little cube organizer thing that I love. This spot is probably where I'm going to set up my new display piece next to my Bratz house here. I'm going to move this under the window. Now obviously the dolls and things on top can't stay there because you can't have things in front of a window. So I'm going to move them elsewhere. This is a piece to Molly's bed that my dad made that Oliver decided to jump on top of the bed and break it, so I have to fix it again. This is my grandmother's old sewing table, and I don't ever sew on it because I just don't really like sewing on it. I feel like I have more room doing it at the dining room table. So I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this yet or repurpose it for something else, but for now I'm just going to move it downstairs. This chair is very usable. I'm going to put it downstairs by our doll shelves because we usually use chairs to like grab containers and stuff. This is probably going to stay in relatively the same place. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. And I also have some potpourri sachets I should put away.
So the first order of business was dusting this computer desk, which wasn't really going to be rearranged, but I was going to be adding Kara up here, and of course I wanted to make sure that it was clean for her, and I just kind of did my whole desk because why not? I figured some of these surfaces could use a deep clean, so that's what I'm doing in this clip. And then you're going to see that I moved Ginger downstairs on this bookshelf with American Girl books, and then the Korean dolls in the closet with the porcelain dolls. So then I had to dust this shelf and dust this sewing table to move them for where I was going to put them downstairs. And I'm sweeping behind everything, and I'm also going to clean the floor. And I ended up carrying this sewing table downstairs by myself, which wasn't too smart with 2 knees that I sprained last year, but it's okay. I got it done. I didn't feel like waiting for Colleen to come home, and she's not really good with heavy lifting. And I'm using this like spray for laminate floor that my boss actually gave me, and I'm just using that with a microfiber cloth on a Swiffer. I don't ever buy stuff for the Swiffers. I just think it's a waste of money and it's like a bunch of trash you create. But I move the shelf and the computer desk when I clean. And then in here, this is me moving things back after the floor had kind of dried out. This cube unit was kind of heavy. It's pretty well made despite being particle board, so I was trying to be really careful not to scratch the floor, and I also dusted behind it. It's really good practice to like move furniture and dust behind it regularly because it just keeps things fresher.
Okay, I wanted to clean all the floors, as you could see in the previous clip, because, I don't know, I just feel like it should be clean. This is the spot where I'm planning to set up this house. And I moved my cubes and my little drawer things over, and I put wheels on this. Before I had the wheels off, because before I had this cube thing, I had a bunch of paints in there and it was really heavy, so the wheels would just fall out. But the reason why I wanted wheels on it is because there's a heating vent under there, and I wanted space so that like the heat could come out. And there's also a space behind here, a pretty good gap, so because this is a little bit too tall for the window. And then I moved Kara over here because she lives upstairs for safety purposes because of her arms. And I just cleaned everything because I knew I was going to be moving her, and this desk gets so dusty. Nothing else in this room gets that dusty, but this desk just collects a ton of it. And I moved my flowers over here for now. We'll see if they stay. This is what I got. This is the LOL surprise house. Obviously huge. Like, I don't know if you can see how big this is, but some size comparison. I have it right up against these cubes, and you can see it goes past the cubes. I don't think it actually all set up is going to be this long. I took the measurements, and it's going to be, I think, a similar size to the cubes, but shorter. The reason why we decided to get this big house is because obviously I have quite a few LOLs now because I got the Amazing Surprise Pack, and I also have 2 of the Hair Goals dolls who were featured in my last episode of Dolly Diaries. And while, because of the price of these dolls and just like the kind of collector I am, I don't have any plans to run out and like complete lines and buy a ton of them. I'm going to be patient and wait for them to go on sale or to turn up secondhand like I do with most doll types. I mean, if this was 2013, when I was like full-blown shopping addict, I would be doing that. I'd be like on a real bender for buying these dolls, but I'm very patient now. I got my taste of what they're like, but I have the little ones with my Bratz babies right now, but because they're of their height, they kind of block out the babies. So I just don't have enough room for babies and LOLs, and I'd like to have them on display, especially because, let's be real, I am going to probably eventually have quite a few of these, because if I find like cheap lots on eBay, things like that. So I saw this house before I even had dolls, and I was stoked because I'm a huge playset person, and this one is made of particle board, kind of like my Barbie house my brats live in. I've heard like that it's cheap and flimsy, but so is my Bratz house. It probably looks really sturdy, but it's always kind of been bowed since I got it, and my dad actually had to cut pencils to hold the floors together, and it didn't go together very easily when we took it apart to buy it at the flea market. So I kind of know what I'm getting into, and I'm assuming this will be probably a little bit cheaper than that because it's newer. But I love the idea of it, and when I found out it had furniture and exclusive dolls, I was like, oh, I need that. And Colleen convinced me to buy this because it's her birthday in February, and I was trying to think of what I could get her for a gift, but I couldn't come up with anything like that I could find a good deal on at the time. She's easy to buy for, but so she was like, you know, I'd rather just get this house, because she was just as excited about it as me. So even though it's for my LOLs, she really wants it too. I got this off of Target's website. It's kind of old now, so I want to say it came out when Toys R Us was still around. So in 2018 you could like pre-order this at Toys R Us, and it's starting to phase out because I've noticed it wasn't on Walmart's website or other stores that would have carried this. So it was available on Target on sale. It originally retailed for $200, which is outrageous. It's pretty comparable to like what Barbie playsets and like dream houses cost. I want to say my Grand Hotel was like $220 when my dad bought that for my 12th birthday. And this is the first huge piece of doll furniture that I have bought brand new since I was 12, and I'm 28 now. So I think it was okay to splurge. I found it for $150 with free shipping on Target's website. We ordered it Sunday morning, and it's now Tuesday afternoon, and this came when I was eating lunch, so before 12 o'clock. And it didn't come with like an outer packaging. It literally just came in this, and you can see the box is really damaged. So I'm hoping everything is okay. I'm just glad the FedEx guy actually brought it to the porch, because they've been leaving packages like on top of the mailbox for some reason. So I don't have time to open it right now because I actually have to go to work, and it took me a while to clean this room, and also my camera needed to be charged at some point, so I ate while it was charging. So there's 2 different variations of this house. I'm pretty sure the structure and all the things in it are the same except the dolls. So these are the later dolls. So there's like a boy and a girl and this special pet. The other version comes with a girl, like a tot, and then one of the littles, and then a pet. So I actually like these a lot better. Colleen loves these dolls. She can't wait to see them. Yeah, I don't know what the date is on this. I'll have to find it. I don't know if it's like dated something different because the packaging obviously is different. Okay, yeah, this one is dated 2019. I'm assuming, obviously, because the other one came out in 2018, that it has to be dated 2017 or 2018. So that's really cool. This is what I mean about my LOLs kind of taking up some real estate. So these are all of them, and the littles and the pets, but they're really crowded, so my babies kind of want their space back.
So once I got back from dropping Colleen off and like going to my own job, I was able to set this up. The chinchillas did not get to come out to play this day because this is usually when I let them out to play. They're kind of lazy lately anyway, so they didn't mind. So I'm first taking everything out of the box, and I heard the styrofoam was really messy, but this was really weird styrofoam. It was super sticky. It was so hard to get off everything. It stuck to everything. I absolutely hated it. I mean, I know it needed to be in there, but it was annoying. So once I had all the pieces laid out, I set off to put things together. I find with particle board, you have to be careful. You want to make sure you put it together right the first time because certain kinds of shelves or certain kinds of hardware can splinter the particle board if you try to take them apart. So I went really slow and it took me about 2 hours, which is why I only filmed a few minutes of me doing this because didn't think you guys would literally watch it and my camera would have died. But this was really sturdy. I didn't have any problems with anything splintering, and I did mess up at some point on one of the floors, and I had to just like unscrew a panel and like flip it around, and it was totally fine. Some of the screws on one of the room dividers didn't tighten all the way, but it was still sturdy when it was all assembled, like you can't even tell. So I just made sure not to like over tighten things and snap, and it all went pretty well.
So I finished building the dollhouse itself. It took about 2 hours, and then I had to go pick Colleen up at work, so I didn't get the chance to finish. So now that she's home and we're eating dinner, we are going to open up the moving box. I did have to go in the moving box to get pieces to the house, like the staircase and the elevator, because they needed to be assembled during the building process. All of these are labeled. Like these are the dolls, place for lace, and they're labeled by each room.
Oh. Okay, so this box goes in the bathroom.
Oh, it's the tub.
Oh my god, wait till you feel how heavy this is.
Isn't it something with your battery operated? That's why that is.
Oh my god. Now, have you ever seen a more adorable toilet?
That's awesome.
It must be supposed to flush. Working toilet. Okay, that's adorable. The tub, Shelly, this is really, really nice plastic. This also requires batteries.
Well, if I picks up his ball and like carries it with him. Don't knock the tripod over. Oh god. Could you please take that out?
Hang on, watch this. And now it's gone.
Oh, that's cute.
Okay, this is seriously adorable. How do you turn the light back off?
You keep bringing it back in here. It's like a dog. He wants to play fetch.
Wait, out. Oh, crap.
Oh,
Get out of the new dollhouse. Oh my god. Oh my god, I totally wish that it ended up on
I
camera.
know, it went in the dollhouse, so he grabbed it with his teeth and his ball. I don't know why they had it like.
Oh my god, I was hoping that actually came to the house.
Yeah, it did.
Because it's so cute.
They have one that they sell separately that kind of looks like it. And look at the waist.
Oh my lord, the drawer is actually open. Oh my god. The closet with its little hangers is too cute. The vanity chair is sweet. This is adorable. The bassinet is to die for. Rocks. Oh, the couch.
It has like a slide.
Mm.
Oh, like there's drawers. These drawers pull out of the fridge and the racks come out.
Oh, wow. I have, oh my god.
Oh, they come with two. Oh, I got one of the pets. The pet. Rather, look how cute.
Oh. This is Block Party KT. This is adorable.
And the cat has
This
shoes.
might be my favorite pet
Oh,
we
so
have.
those must be the cat's shoes.
I was gonna say, the cat has 2 pairs of shoes. Oh my god, he's even cuter than he is in the pictures. Look at his hair.
Oh my gosh.
This is
A
a
little man bun.
Block Party bro.
Oh my god, she's so cool. Her earrings are so cool. Look at her outfit.
Oh my god, she has little molded earrings. Oh my god.
Alright.
She is adorable.
So-
Here we are setting up the house. Bear in mind it was like after 8 o'clock when we filmed this because Colleen really wanted to set it up. So it's kind of dark in this room when we were opening the moving box and setting this up. But it's really cute. We had a lot of fun setting it up and we kind of kept it in the way it showed on the box.
This is the house. We put all my dolls in it. I don't have that many dolls right now, so there's a lot of empty space.
Although I'd say, considering a week ago we didn't even think of this.
So
it's quite a collection.
that's a little sticker there of the dolls that came with it. I put it right above that empty space. You can see my hair goals ladies, some other girls from the Amazing Surprise Pack, the elevator. I heard the elevator was hard to move, but it's like really not. And you can see it like meets up at the doorway. And it went together easily. I didn't have any problems. This is particle board and I heard people saying that things were breaking or warping. This is actually thicker than this. Like this is like that thick, like not even a quarter of an inch thick. It's like half the size of this. So this is actually really sturdy.
I think also you have a lot of experience assembling particle board because
4 of like these. 1 in the other room, 1 in here, and 2 downstairs for games and books. And I assembled both of those and this bad boy. And now this. And this was actually more of a pain to assemble even though it was already assembled when me and Dad got it. We just had to break it apart to put it in the Jeep. So cute. And then we've got the newbies who are so freaking adorable.
I know.
And there's even bedding for the beds, which...
I mean, when I saw the pictures, I died and I was disappointed at first because I realized some people got a different family.
Yep.
But then, I couldn't believe we were actually getting them because they're just so darn adorable.
And that's the pet.
They definitely color change.
And then we have Little Prim in the bassinet there.
Downtown
My
BB.
downtown baby on the couch.
And downtown
Now,
Pop.
bottom level they can actually stand on.
I didn't realize that.
It's this level here and this level here that they can't. So they're slightly. So that was kind of my thought, was I could probably fit my OMGs in here too. And then the kitchen. The fridge opens and so does all the like little drawers. And they each came with a drink cup. And you can see the high chairs they can kind of stand in since these dolls can't really sit with their clothes. And then this is the bathroom. And the furniture, some of it makes noises. And then up here, all by yourself, we have Uptown Girl lounging in the night.
She's not by herself, she got her cats.
And
Cat and dog.
this pulls
like
out
cat.
and flips around so you can make it a daytime scene. And it's got a cute umbrella. This is the pool area, which I'm not going to have
Sandbox.
pulled out most of the time because you can see it's kind of near the door.
And I would fall and break my neck.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't really
glad
need
I
it
was
for,
here.
I feel like it would just encourage Oliver. Colleen, are you happy that you got this instead of a birthday present?
I love this. This is so cute.
It's really,
My
really
birthday
nice
is
quality.
Sunday, and Shelly's like, well, feel about buying it 'cause it's your birthday. And I'm like, yeah, but this is cool.
It's really, really well made. Like, I mean, I think it's nicer quality than this, which is
We love that house.
like probably close to 15 years older, and I mean, I love it, but I couldn't fit another one like this in this room because it would block off the light switch. So I had to get something shorter if I wanted a dollhouse, and this is adorable, and the designs are really cute. I mean, if you're not experienced putting together particle board, then maybe it would be a disaster, but I'm the kind of person where I swear a lot and get angry pretty easily when assembling things, and there was not one cuss. I actually found it pretty pleasurable putting together. It took me a long time, but I was really focused on it, and yeah, so I adored. And the furniture's all really heavy, and it came with quite a bit. And you can buy like the other packs of furniture they sell. So the cardboard moving truck that came with all of the little boxes of things we're gonna save because I think it would make a really cute photo prop. And I kept some of the smaller-ish boxes so we could use them as moving box props or whatever later on. I didn't realize they had any because some people complained that their house didn't have any, but it was actually in here. But by that point, I already printed. But that's okay because my printed out pictures were larger, and that helped when I was setting it up. These were just nice because they were in color. And before I started the process, when I was cleaning the room, I showed you this piece of Molly's bed here that I was trying to fix because Oliver jumped up here and broke it with his fat butt. So I actually used some of that epoxy sculpt that I bought for repairing my beach vehicle cruiser Ken. I figured it would work because I could wrap it into the spaces, and this feels much more structurally sound because tape wouldn't have worked, the glue wasn't working. I even tried putting little wires in, but you know, I couldn't go too thick with the wires because I didn't want to splinter the wood. But this has worked out nicely. I just have to put everyone back. So this is my room all rearranged. So you can see it actually looks a little bit more open in here, which is good because we do a lot of photos and such in this room. So the dollhouse looks really cute side by side with my brat's house. This is the house. They're adorable. I love it, and it'll be really cute because we film a lot of our like flea market hauls and stuff in this room, or like talk videos, so we can like kind of sit down on the floor in front of the two houses. So I'm really happy with how this came out. I love it. 10 out of 10 for me. There will be pictures of this and the dolls that came with it on my Flickr by the time you see this video, so if you want to see like close-ups of things. And until next time, love your dolls, love yourself, and love your life.